Hey, it's Late Night Whispers on this gorgeous radio, and I'm Sunshine. And today I have
Bunny.
Bunny. Man, let me tell you this little story about this chick named Bunny. She texted me to be on the show, and instead of Bunny coming up, guess what comes up? A bunny rabbit. And I was like, who the hell is this? Is she a real person? I thought it was like a fake text.
I never knew. I never knew. I swear.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Bunny.
Oh, okay. How you doing? First of all, hello everyone. I was born and raised in Washington D.C. I'm a big
DC.
big girl. What's up, Northeast in the house?
Northeast, double E, something, 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 SE, however that goes.
Right. I would never leave Washington D.C. But I love sports. I love writing. I do acting. I do quite a few little things there. I keep busy.
Okay. So when you was growing up in Northeast, what was one of the main things you remember back in the day?
The fun. You know, we used to like cut off the street, but we could be out in the street and play. We used to have block parties, you know. The parents didn't care as long as you was in front of the house when the lights came on.
But see, I don't remember none of that. I hear that all the time.
Ooh, you better
Child,
be.
please.
That's a whipping.
My parents.
They come outside. You better be where they can see you.
My parents ain't really care because I was a goody two shoes. So hey.
Yeah, I was a goody two shoes too. I wasn't a girl next door.
Yeah, we know that with the name Bunny. Bunny, ha ha ha. It's like, no, let's stop.
Hoppity hop.
Yeah, see, she started it. Remember that she started it.
That's for sure.
Ooh, Lord. And then hey, you got a shout out to your sister out here, Peaches. So we got Bunny and Peaches. When we won't say what them names are, but those are them dun 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 dun.
Yeah, we got some names in our family. Trust and believe me. Definitely.
Okay, so you grew up in Northeast. What schools did you go to?
I went to the high school, H.D. Woodson, and I went to Keller Miller Junior High.
Ooh, I worked there. I taught arts and craft. That was an interesting school. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, definitely.
Kelly Miller.
Everybody was in there too.
Hold on, did you have something to drink? Because if you did, I need some. Good God, I need to get that. Okay, so you went to Kelly Miller and All right, so did you go to college?
I did a little bit of college. I went to Maryland University. I was taking up nursing, you know what I mean? And believe it or not, I couldn't get past zoology. So I didn't really go into that field. So what I did was, I just started working. You know what I mean? Back then it was to get that government job, you know. So I got that government job and just started working. But I've always been active. That's how I got the nickname Bunny. I always been active. I was a pom-pom girl. So I used to be in a parade every year. My mom would come down there and come in the middle of the parade taking pictures. I'm like, Mom, we doing something, you know? But I was thrilled on that. So I was always busy. So that's how I got that name, Bunny. Yeah, I'm still active, as you can see.
We can't see nothing right now. It's like, nah. But you said that you was going to be a nurse. I thought about doing. I know I'm gonna keep it 100. No, I'm lying. I never thought about that. But if I had, oh Lord, I would like to stick a whole lot of people that really hurt my hand and my arm when they would stick me. Let me stick you.
No. I didn't want to do the needles. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to be a pediatric nurse to work with the kids.
But you still got to stick them with the needles and give them shots.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
Oh, my God. Okay, didn't you know what the word nurse meant?
You know what? Unless it changed at the time, you didn't do needles unless you was a registered nurse.
Hold on, all doctors do a little something.
Well, nowadays everybody's sticky, but back then you had to be a registered nurse.
But it's just amazing how they could pluck, or put that thing around your arm. That's why I could never do drugs, because ain't nobody got time to tie a rubber band around your arm and then pluck a vein. Man, ain't nobody got that type of time. What the hell?
That's why.
Just give me some liquor. Liquor goes straight down through the mouth and through through your car, through your neck, and all the way down. You got to worry about nothing.
That's true. That's true. But now I'm with you on that needle part, girl. When I get my blood, I say, you going to stick me one time, honey. One time, so do it correctly.
Right.
After that,
As for the butterfly needle, that's the smallest needle.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. When I had the car accident a while ago, I remember to say, can I have the butterfly needle? Because that thing is tiny and it still hurts.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. That's why I can't do drugs.
Yeah, me.
Say no to drugs.
Yeah, please do. I mean, unless you don't smoke or something else, but say no to the needle.
Okay, now we're going to get back to you. I just had to mess with you on that one.
No problem on that.
Okay, so now you went to Maryland University.
Yeah, I was only there for a little while. I have to admit, people always say, if you had to change anything, what would you change? That was one thing I would change. I would have stayed and did the 4 years, but I would have changed my major. Okay, because what I ended up doing was going into acting. And Maryland University did have an acting school, but you shouldn't say that you could have done it differently, because I truly believe that some things come to you at the right time. So I ended up going to National Conservatory of Dramatic Arts. It's still an acting school. It's in Georgetown. It was the most fun I ever had, because they were the first people that told me or showed me I could do it. Stage is hard. It ain't no cut, redo, cut. No, it's live. Okay? Right. When the curtains open, it's live. But they really taught me a lot. I came out a lot, if you can believe it, personality-wise and everything. So it just teaches you a lot. Even if you don't go into theater, say you're a CEO, you can stand before people and, do a meeting. That's hard. Yeah, to do that live. That's hard, to keep people attention and to speak in front of people. So it taught me a lot. So National Conservatory of Dramatic Arts, hello, honey. They know me. They know me. I bet they do, Bunny. Bunny. Say not. Right. But so I did a lot of stage. So I do want to say that I'm about to do a film, and I auditioned. Part of my audition, I did a little bit of because I played the bad witch in the witch, and I had them on the floor. I did just a little bit because I couldn't remember all the words to the song. Okay, but everybody seen the witch. Okay. So I just do, ain't nobody don't bring me no bad news. Oh, she was a thrill. She was a thrill to play. Very powerful. Very powerful, because the bad witch was bad, but I loved the bad parts. Yeah. So I did that for 2.5 years. You need to change your name from Bunny to something else, because Bunny's supposed to be sweet. You like a lot of bad things. Things that make you go, But you know what? When you're going to do something, you want to do something that you normally don't do. I can go home and be good. You know what I'm saying? But how do we know you're good when you go home? It's a meaty road. It's a meaty road. It's hard to play the good roles. I love playing it. Don't get me wrong. But when you put a little badness in there, girl, that's good. Oh, Lord, child, you funny. Okay, so you went to, I forgot the name. That's okay. National Conservatory of Dramatic Arts. What she just said. Theater school. Right. That was a whole lot to remember. It is. And then you said that you like the stage, because I know when we was modeling, child, we wasn't thinking about nothing back in the day. We would just put on, because number one, if you put on something that you made and ain't nobody else got the same thing, child, please. It's the same. Modeling and acting and writing, all that. It's almost the same, because you are presenting a product. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're nice. Right. They just don't give you words and you got to memorize the words. Girl, you put that thing on and you walk. Right. You just hope though you don't fall. That's the main thing. Don't ever fall. I know. That's what y'all do have to remember. Because when y'all fall, I go, it's a wrap. But yeah, that's hard. That's something due to my little thing. I don't know. I won't say I never modeled, but I had a height for
Yeah, oh yeah. Y'all see how short this chick is? Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't one of the ones put on no heels.
Mm.
I'm sorry. One of those ones to put on those heels to be taller. I'm okay with it.
You all right? I don't have no. Wish I had some water for you.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. So now you are.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
It's okay. But I have no COVID in here. I gotta
No,
go
I
home to a
don't.
94-year-old mom.
Down.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No,
Okay,
don't
we're
worry
gonna
about
do
it.
all
When you
that.
go on,
Okay.
No, you're okay.
At least I know who I was beside.
But no, don't worry about it. We
Lock me down for a week. I will be calling Bunny. You better make me some soup, Bunny.
No, I'm okay. It kind of went down the wrong way, I think. I'm sorry.
So, what was your first show? Or what was your first acting? Or do you remember?
Well, you mean in the school?
Right, in school.
Once I left. It was called, well, one thing about this school, and this is what I loved about it. The first year and a half, we didn't really act in front of a live audience from the outside.
Okay.
The first year, at the end of the year, we did a show. It was the importance of being earnest. It was something that I know a lot of people probably don't know unless you're part of the theater. But we did it in front of other students, in front of teachers, because they said they are not going to put us in front of people outside the school until they felt we was ready. And that was my second year. And I would have to say I had a lead role in it. You know, we had to audition and for the roles that you won, and we did that. It was, I hope I pronounced it right. It's called Cameo Riel, and I played this gypsy-like lady, and I really loved creating her. But that's when my mom and my family and my friends got the first time ever seeing me act. And by that time, we was comfortable because through the years, you know, they teach you how to improvise. They teach you speech, you know, so you pronounce your words because on stage you have to hit your words so the people in the back can hear you. You know, you do use microphones a little bit more now, but still you have to be able to speak, you know, your words and hit them endings. So they teach you that, you know, teach you how to break down a scene, how to read a script. So I loved it because I worked 8 to 5 and the school was 6 to 9 Monday through Fridays. So that means I left my house like what 5 and got home like midnight. That's when I knew I loved it.
Okay. So now, what was your first movie that you was in once you landed?
Now, when I came out of school, I mainly did stage.
Okay.
Well, I went to this. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to get a little emotional when I talk about him. But his name was Mr. Laurie. He was a music teacher. I wanted to get more into the singing part. So I took private lessons for him, and he's in heaven now. It was a car accident, but we were on he loved me and a couple of people. He was about to take us to Germany.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and we was going to tour as a singing. So he did shows, and I did the Wiz with him. And he chose me to do, you know, Evelyn, you know, the Wiz, the Bad Witch. So I did that. I did other couple of little shows. I'm trying to remember. I did a play called Reputation Fade Away. This was by a guy named Dwayne. It's on my Instagram. It's Bunny 711. It's on my Instagram. You go in there and see pictures. But it was his real life story. I played a teacher. And he was a guy that was in the drug thing. He was shot. He been stabbed. Now he's before God with a family. So he put his life out there too. And we went to different schools. I know I'm all over the place, but Mr. Laurie, I was only with him for a little bit before he had that accident, so I was really hurt. So it took me a while to get back into the field. Okay. It did. And when I did, I went out and started auditioning and I started getting different roles here and there. Um, then after that, I'm be honestly with you, the money was tight because you know stage don't pay like film do once you get up into film. But you have to love acting, and I always will love stage. I always will. So I would say I did some, and I know I should have brought my resume. You do forget. So I did a lot of plays, different roles, different scenes, different type of things.
Okay.
hmm
So, but you mainly came to talk about your.
My book is called The Ultimate Tomboys. What I wanted to do was, like I said, before COVID, things got a little, it didn't really go. I couldn't get some roles and different things like that. So I said, you know what? Write. Write. And writing is just like acting. You create character, you create that character, you create how they talk, how they dress, what they want, what they do. And I loved it. I loved it. When you sit at a computer, you get up in the morning and you wash up and you get some coffee, and it could be 5 or 6 in the morning, and next thing you know, it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the evening. You love it. And I would sit there, but this book, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. This is not my first book that I wrote, but this is my first book that I self-published.
Gotcha.
Okay. What it was, I was going through a period in my life that I wasn't happy.
Okay.
And I asked God to help me, come out of that blackness, that funk. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I couldn't talk to no one about it. It's really weird, but I couldn't talk to no one. So I was in so much pain. So one day I picked up a pen and a legal pad and I just started writing. And when I finished writing, I had 20 pages. That book, and I know it is a coincidence, is called Trading Unlimited. It's about two guys. It was like a guy helping a friend. It was me pouring out. I needed someone to talk to. Okay, but it was in writing. So I just wrote it, and it changed me. It changed me. And I hope I pronounced this word right. Therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Third right. It came out. It came
Right.
out of me. So I was writing that, and I was like, you know what? I really like this. And I was looking at something on TV, and somebody said something about older women. I said, what? Hold up. I'm an older woman. What you mean we need to go sit down? So I said, you know what? My next book is going to be about older women. So the ultimate tomboys, even though I know people say they may look a little younger, but honey, we hot. Oh, I'm covering it. We hot, okay? But basically, it's about 4 former undercover agents. They used to be agents, okay? They were the best. But they left the field and started doing other things. But their mentor had a special mission, so she called back 4 of the best that she ever trained. And that's the tomboys. So they come back in the field. So I wanted the older women, or should I say my seasonal queens, okay? All right, to know that, hey, snap, snap, that you are still sexy,
Right.
you're still furious, you're still hot, okay, no matter your age. Look at the Oscars. I don't know if anybody watched the Oscars. The lady that won lead actress, she been acting, her name is Michelle, 64 years old.
And if y'all knew how old she was, y'all be like, wow.
Right.
I thought I was older.
So don't let age define
Right.
you. So that's what this book about. Don't let age define you. And also to tell the young ones it's okay to be older.
You better ask somebody.
Okay.
You gotta get to 50 and 60 now, because most of y'all not making it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit.
So that's what made me write it. So at first I was telling people about I be in line. I was like, I'm writing this book and blah blah blah. Everybody like, we didn't get it. and I didn't even have it printed out. It got to the point I had to stop telling people because they had that disappointing look on their face, and I said, you know what? It's an audience for this, you know. So it's a trilogy. You can buy it on Amazon or you can buy it through eBay. Now, if you buy it through eBay, it comes through me, which means I personally sign it and you get a bookmarker. But if you order through Amazon, it comes through Amazon. I never see it. Okay. So,
and you said you self-published this. So explain to them what self-publishers.
Oh, okay. I want to thank, first of all my the people who helped me, because it was a lot of people that helped me get to this point. A lot of people, okay? Self-publishing, it could be hard. It could be hard in a sense because you really don't know exactly, you know, what to do, in a sense of where to go to get the cover, where to go to get it printed out. So, but I had, like I said, I had a lot of help. So what I did was, I knew my colors was going to be red, black, and green because that's H.D. Woodson and Northeast DC colors, okay? That's the high school.
Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning over there.
The Warriors.
Sorry, y'all, I was yawning over. She was saying something about some high school.
Right.
Anywho.
The color was no problem.
McKinley.
Hey, McKinley was okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. We got the dumb bars.
We got the prettier colors, gray and maroon. Thank you.
See, obviously we got 3 colors. Though.
Yeah, but that's ugly colors. That's Christmas colors.
Oh no!
All right, just get back to the book. Stay focused here.
Anyway, so once I wrote the book, what I did was, you want to make sure that, you know, a couple of things is right. So what I did was I had people, women of different races and at different ages. I printed it out, put in a nice little zipper thing, and I asked them to read it. You know, ask me questions. You know, what's this, what's that, blah, blah, you know, because when you get in, you so into it, you don't really, you know, see it until someone else read it. So I did that. So that took time. Also, the cover, I went through, it's a website you can go to and pick pictures. Like the young ladies on here, you have to rent their image.
Yeah, I figured that. I literally was thinking, yeah, you had to pay for that.
Unless it's you.
Put somebody's picture on it, right? I'm going to put my picture.
Yeah, you can put your picture.
Better ask somebody. I ain't putting nobody I don't know. Who they? Right.
Which I did on the back, you know. And this is my logo.
Oh yeah, y'all see that picture of her with her hair all in her face? Oh, that's what she should have put on the front of the book. Then they probably would have thought it was a sex book or something. With Bunny on the front of it.
Thank you, Steven. Great photographer. Okay, he knew how to capture me. So anyway, so what I did was I went through the website and I picked out different pictures and I copy and paste it on Word, a plain thing, to see how they look together. So it took me a minute to get the girls to look like I wanted to get. But you rent images, okay?
So how much is it to rent? I'm curious.
Hypothetically, from $1 to $10.
Oh, that's it? Oh wow, that ain't no money then. Okay, well, should we put a whole bunch of people on front of the book?
What you do is you go in there and they'll tell you how much it is to use that image, you know.
Yeah, because they shouldn't charge you $200, $300, $400 for the face.
These people are professionals, you know. So it's different ones. And then what I did was when I went to the person who was going to do the cover, we positioned them different ways. I said, nah, move this one over. You know, you play around with it till you see what you know, how you like it. So you do that. And then you have to find, I would say, a printer. And I went to, I don't know if I can say the name or not, but I went to them and I had them print it and I like the way it looked.
Okay.
And then after that, I have them. They've been printing my books since then.
Gotcha.
But like I said, Amazon, you have to download to KP, I believe it's called, or something on Amazon, which is free. You know, I'm telling all my people out here who's trying to get their book out there, it's free to download it to Amazon. They just charge you, you know, a percentage when you sell it because they do the printing.
Oh, okay.
But on
So did you have to pay them to do the printing?
Well, what happens is whatever you sell your book for, they get a percentage of it. You know,
Okay.
So I don't pay for them to print it, and a
Gotcha.
percentage. It's a certain thing.
So how much is your book?
It's $16.99 on Amazon.
Oh, that's not bad. Under 20, that's not bad.
Right, and it's like 20 on eBay because of the fact that you coming through me, and I'm gonna give you a special because I'm gonna sign it.
Yeah, she gonna give you something special.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit more, but it's free shipping from eBay.
Okay.
But Amazon, you know, you have to do $25 unless you got Prime or something. I think.
And because we didn't say at the beginning, give them a way to get in contact with you. Make sure that you spell it so that everybody can get it. And we'll do it one more time at the end.
No problem at all. Okay. You want me to go ahead and do that? Oh, okay. It's called the Ultimate Tomboys. That's ULTIMATE. Tomboys, TOMBOYS. And my name is Bunny. I am the author and the self-publisher of it. If you want to send me any or ask me anything, I have a Instagram account, and it's ITS Bunny 711. You're gonna see 711 on a lot of stuff because that's my birthday.
Okay, because I was just getting ready to say something. I'm so glad you clarified that 7-Eleven. Because, woo, my mind really went some places.
I know you do, because I'm going to tell you, honey, my man, don't be coming over there on my birthday. And I was like, wait, I know you passed about 5 7-Elevens and you ain't think about it. Oh, girl.
And 7-Eleven, that day you can get a Slurpee. Oh, my God. I would go to freeze. Oh, I'll probably go to 8 of them in one day.
I passed 5 of them. So what you do is you get your cup and then you pass all of them and just keep pouring.
Right. And then put a little bit of tequila in there and ooh la la, you be 7-Eleven. Yes, Lord.
Thank you, Mommy.
Woo! And you're one day before me, so I guess now we gotta hang out.
Oh yeah.
You hang out with me, it's gonna be a wrap. You may not even know your name. After about the third drink, you be like, damn, what the hell are we? Yeah.
I can be there without the drink though.
Oh, okay. She didn't blow my drink. Okay.
I'm sorry.
She can't hang out with me.
Y'all come hang with me. I'm a ride and die girl.
I'm a ride and die too. I'm a ride.
Yes, I'm all about that women empowerment. I'm telling you, we all come together. We can run this world. Girl.
I know. We already doing a good job.
Yes, we
are. All right, so tell us a little bit about the book, okay? Do you want to read a little bit of a paragraph or something to...
Sure.
Or just, you know...
I'm going to have to put my reading glasses on.
Okay, just tell us a little bit about it.
Okay.
We don't want to put them things on. Lord help us. They was about this thick and that loud. Like,
no.
I'm messing with you. They was kind of cute.
They want my special, so they play with me. They reading glasses. Well, what I want to do is I wanted to put I wanted the story to be women coming together to help each other. Like I said, no jokes aside, I'm all about women empowerment, okay? I don't care your race, I don't care your age, I don't care, all right? Come together. We come together, we are very, very powerful. So what it is, the tomboys, I wanted to make some drama. So when the girls come together, not to confuse anyone, it's 4 of them, okay? 2 of them, because my birthday is in everything that I write, okay, are born on the same day, okay? So they know each other, but they don't know the other 2, and the other 2 don't know them. Because what my characters, not to tell the story, but I'll go ahead and talk about. They got boys' names. It's Tyson, Tyler, Ted, and Travis. And the mentor name is Travis.
Okay.
I know, because I wanted to make it different. Okay, They undercover. So think about it. They out on a mission and somebody happen to know their names. They're not gonna think they women until they see them because they got boys' names. But I do want to say this: Tyson is named after Mike Tyson.
Of course.
Tyler is named after Tyler
Perry. I feel that.
Okay. Travis is a young guy. No, he's a young guy that I used to work with who would, when he walked in the room, he just lit up the room. He had the most nice personality and beautiful smile. So that Ted, I made that up. I was on a treadmill and I was looking at my luggage and it had something say tag. So instead of me putting an A, I put an E. Okay.
These names, okay.
I'm trying to be creative.
Yeah, you was alright, yeah.
That's why they call the tomboys. Okay. They boys, they tough, they hot, they furious. So anyway, what she do is she is the top spy in the world. Okay, she don't do any spy thing to mentor. Her name is Tex. She has trained a lot of young women. Okay, and she trained them. So for this mission, her husband tried to kill her. You don't do that to women. Okay, and don't do it. And let's say try and don't succeed. You ain't gonna get a second chance. What I say, karma is a bitch, is on the back of the book, if I can say that word.
Child, please.
Okay.
Goddamn shit.
So what she's
where is it at back of the book? Where is it? Right karma's a bitch. Okay, y'all see she put the bad word across the back. And then she gonna ask can she say it. Okay. Oh Lord help us with this one right here. No, you good.
So he tried to, and it was nothing kind of personal, but it was personal. He was trying to clean house, okay? Because what it was, he's showing his real colors. He wanted to be something else, but he had to get to a point before he could be that. I'm trying not to tell the story, but I want them to read the book because there's nothing worse than somebody telling you the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I didn't want you to tell. I just want you to give some highlights so the people be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna read this book.
Okay, but I need y'all to read it because what's gonna happen is when she bring these girls in, and she got a right hand person. Of course, her name is Barney, not Bunny. Barney, Bonni.
Yeah, we know you name egged up that one too.
Hey, I can't throw myself in there, back. Okay, and all form is me. Okay. All form is a side of me. We Cancers, we got a lot of moods, okay?
And love some crabs.
Yes. Okay. Yes, we are. So basically, she brings them back in to help her with this special mission. He doesn't know these girls. So they go through setting it up, getting to him, because it's not going to be easy to get to him, because he knew he missed. So he knew his wife. He knew he was going to go. Okay? He made a mistake. He didn't make a mistake. He meant to do what he did. But he made a mistake not actually getting her. Okay? So I started the book out because he faked his life. He faked that he was dead. So I started out with a funeral. And then while she riding in the limousine, her best right-hand person, tell her, we got a problem. He wasn't in that castle. Okay. So that means he's still out here
doing whatever he's doing.
What you thought was a home robbery wasn't a home robbery. And when she realized that, that's when all hell broke loose. She called her 4 best girls back. So during the story, they got to get to know each other and do this mission. But at the end, okay.
Well, I see a few of my friends. Hi, Larry. Hi, Sean. Hey, Harry. Hey, Paulette. And I see a whole lot of people watching. I appreciate you all checking me out.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is your second book?
This is my second book that I wrote, but this is my first
one
book.
You published yourself.
Right. And this is a trilogy.
So now, what is a trilogy? Tell us that, because some people may not know what that is.
Sure. A trilogy is 3 books of this series. Because when they finish this mission, it's consequences. Okay? It's consequences because what she realized was she didn't really know this man.
Mm.
So when she take care of him, it brings another problem.
I gotcha.
So that's going to be part 2. Now it's written, it's on Word. I've edited. I'm trying to think of a cover, and I would say I'm trying to bring it out in November because I brought this out in November, and it's be its 2-year anniversary in November.
Mm-hmm. I would use the same cover, the same girls, but maybe if they have different pictures. So I would put this right here, maybe on the back, so that people would know that this is still the same book, and then put them again, maybe switch them up, but have her hair white and have I would use the same female because then people be like, oh, okay, I remember that cover. Okay, right. Yeah, right. And I hope that you're one of the ones that when you do a book, oh my God, I hate when it stops and you're like, okay, and then nothing else comes. Which like when you end it, like there's a few shows that I've watched and they need to do a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. Gotcha. So when you do decide to do your last book, make sure that everything ends together so the people won't be like, so what happened with these people? You know what I mean? Oh,
I'm glad you said that. You're right.
Oh, I'm good at what I do. Yes, you better ask somebody. Yes, I am good at what I do. Thank you.
Click. On that text in a bag of chips. All that in a bag of chips.
Maybe not some chips and crabs.
It's very important that you go back and place that characters. Because you're right. And then don't have a lot of characters because you want people to invest in, the main characters. You know what I'm saying? So I don't throw a lot of names in here. They go to a restaurant and eat. She's a waitress. I don't have to give her a name, okay? Because there's no need for them to really know her remember name. Her. Not in this story, okay? And which I do have my characters go there. And, so I do have the baddies, too. I gave them crazy names like Radio and Pie and stuff like that. He got some crazy names.
When you do your next book, ask me for some names, please, so I can give you some names. Because Radio, really? Did you watch the?
Well, his real name is Rodney, but he loved to play the radio, so that's why they call him Radio. Okay. And then the other one, he liked Pie, so And then I have a Pie in my family, so be nice. That's another name in the family.
And it's a dude named Pie.
Yeah, his name is Pie. We got a man.
You might have just said 50 cents. Shit. Oh my God, Pie. Yeah. Popcorn. Why'd you call him popcorn? Ooh, Lord.
There's names in my family, so I'm gonna have some names. I want you to remember the character.
Thank God my name families are normal. James and John and Henry and Paul.
My real name is Demetrius, so it's nothing no connection.
Nothing, no connection.
Yeah, but to go back, you're right. It's very important that you tighten up the loose ends. But what I did was, as I was writing it, I knew it was going to be more than one book because you don't want to bore the reader. You want action, drama, turn the page. So you can't put everything in there. So the second one, I start out very short, not a lot of paragraphs of telling you how they became the tomboys. Okay. What led them to come to be undercover agents?
So you went back a little bit,
to tell them
touch the beginning, and then
story, and then I go into what happened at the end of this. What consequences they had to pay? Because you can't kill a man that big. Oops, I told the story. Anyway, you can't do that. And there's no consequences. But he died. They know he died. You can't do that to a woman.
Okay, I'm so confused, but okay, I got you.
No. Ask me questions.
No. Well, I mean, I have a couple of books. I really need to get a move on. I wanted to do one book about, because I am an old school car driver, and I wanted to create a book for kids. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to tell too much. And then also, too, I definitely want to do a book about me dating a guy. Yeah, because they say that when people have money, it's like they're dumb and they don't understand. And it's not that I'm dumb. It was just the things that was never discussed in my family. Exactly. Or I could not discuss it because by the parents having money, that's just not something that you discuss.
Exactly.
Like even like sex. My parents ain't never talk about that.
No, mine.
But my father, he was the hottest man on earth. I'm gonna say this real quickly. The one thing that I do miss about him is his shoes matched his socks. His socks matched his pants. His drawers matched his t-shirts.
Right.
The t-shirts matched his long sleeve shirts. I miss that because let him have a pair of black socks that did not match black. You know, like how you have a pair of black socks, kind of blackish gray, and then you have black. If his stuff didn't match, everything would come off, and he'd start. And I'd be like, we're supposed to be going. Oh, you gotta wait until I match. But then again, he was a ladies' man. My father was it. He was the it.
You know what? You just that's a character right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a character.
My father was off the
That's the one
chain.
thing you do. Yeah, you write about what you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's a character right there. You know what I'm saying? And I also like to say for the ones who are out here listening, if you're thinking about writing, don't think so hard about it.
Just do it.
Just write. Okay, because once you get on Microsoft Word, okay, then you have to go out here and pay these expenses for all these different types of apps or whatever. You can cut and paste. Just write it. I didn't know the title. I didn't know the names till I got the word, because I write longhand on a legal pad. And what I do is, this is my formula. An idea become a sentence. A sentence become paragraphs. Okay? Paragraphs become chapters. Chapters become novels.
So if
just write.
So if you wanted to write a book, is there a software for people who don't write well?
Don't know how to format it?
Not per se formatted, but like the spelling of it. Like if they don't know how to spell it, is there a form? Okay, let them know about that.
On my Microsoft Word, I have a dictionary and stuff like that. So if I misspell a word, and you got to be very careful about using this, okay? It will put a red line underneath there. But think about this. Say you type in the word there, okay? It could be THERE or THEIR. It might not catch that, okay? So you have to catch that human-wise. But yes, so I have that. It'll tell me, I'll write a sentence, and it'll tell me I can format it different. Microsoft Word is already built in. That's why I say do not worry about writing. Just write. Now, it's a lot of times that I might have took one scene and moved it to chapter 13 when it was in chapter 2 at the beginning. For the simple fact, I needed to move this story along. I don't have time to sit there and just bore you, or you ain't gonna turn the page. It's very important that your readers turn that page. So you got to give them something to turn that page. So you can slow it down. It's almost like a movie. You know how you go to a movie, start out, boom, 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 boom. Then it slow down just a little bit. Then when they think you're going to get bored, it catches you. You know what I'm saying? That's a good movie. The book is almost like the same. You don't want them to go to the end and read the end, which some people don't do anyway. But just write, because it's not like the old typewriter day when you got to go back and retype everything. You can copy and paste. Like, girl, I got legal pads of all different colors. So if I write something for one story, or I write something for another, because I have many books in different stages, I have different color pads for it.
Okay.
But once you go to MicroWord and start getting on a computer or your laptop or whatever, I personally like the desktop when I'm writing. But you want to be able to put it down, have at least the names or something like that, or else you have to go back and fill all that in. That's a lot. Editing is the hardest.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The format, it is a certain format for a book. If you're a reader, you don't read enough books to know the format.
Okay.
If you're not a reader, then I would say start looking at books that you're interested in writing. If it's a child book, then go to the library. They free. You ain't got to spend a lot of money. Go to a library and check out children books, and look and see how they format stuff, like that. That's what I would suggest.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming. This is Late Night Whispers, and I'm Sunshine. But let me say one more thing: that if you have a business and you would like to be interviewed, if you just want to talk about trying to get yourself started into something, hit me 202-510-2199, or you can go to It's Gorgeous Radio, Facebook, Instagram, and also too, I'm there. Everybody who watched me today, you know that I appreciate it. Love, peace, and hair grease. Mwah.